Alright, the ladies and gentlemen, John Suitepee here, bringing you yet another exciting adventure into the world of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. But this time I do not adventure alone, for I have with me a special guest, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, Paynexkiller here.
So, you've been watching these from the start and you're quite a fan of Baldur's Gate, aren't you?
I love it, yeah. It's the best thing you've ever done.
It's the best thing I've ever done, eh?
In my opinion, of course.
Okay, why do you think that?
I don't know, it kind of just strikes a chord with me. It's kind of, I guess it's nostalgia kind of taking over, but and it combines it with your videos, so it's great. I mean, I love Baldur's Gate, so...
Oh, I see. Have you ever played the PC original?
I think I tried to, but it was, I think by the time I played it, probably about 2007, it was already quite dated anyway, so I mean, it's definitely different to this.
Yeah, I mean, the original Baldur's Gate is like a standard sort of not really turn-based, but six-player, like this,
Yeah.
you know, very deep, complex BioWare game, back when BioWare used to make good games.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of what they do nowadays, which is the opposite. I wonder if BioWare are ever going to stay in business or not.
I think Mass Effect probably keeps them going.
Yeah, I suppose, but didn't Mass Effect 3 kind of tank horribly though?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
So your maximum mana, is that affected by the armor you're wearing?
I don't think so, no. The armor just affects your armor class, as far as I'm aware.
So there's no like upkeep, because your mana bar never fills all the way, does it?
Not unless I spam several potions, no. I haven't really focused on mana, to be honest. My stat allocation has been on like strength, carry weight, and melee combat, because as you've noticed, I do a lot of melee combat in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
As we fight more of these lizard people, which don't seem to stop coming.
But this game isn't extremely harsh. Like, if I played a sorcerer in another game, you would never be able to run in with a sword and just start hacking away, you know?
Yeah, it's not like you have to be a pure spellcaster. You can sort of... I always felt that in this kind of game, you really couldn't really be a pure spellcaster because there were some things that you had to melee fight with. But I could be wrong in that.
I don't think you're wrong at all, because everything kind of either shoots you from afar or just charges at you.
Yeah. I also kind of like how they have loads of these siege weapons and yet not seen fit to use any of them.
I mean, I guess they were there before the lizards got there, kind of thing. Maybe they were there to defend like this castle, and then it all just kind of went downhill.
Well, according to the lore we were told a couple of parts ago, this used to be a human city, and then the wizard people don't like the humans very much, and then they say it's a fallen city.
Yeah.
But even so, these siege weapons look relatively new, and as we've also heard, the Eldritch character, the giant spider, it really needs to look into the war.
Yeah.
So, you'd think the wizards would like, we have these massive siege weapons, ballistas in particular, why aren't we using them?
It's strange. I mean, it definitely looks pretty enough for you to just run straight past, though.
Yeah, this looks a bit more visually interesting than the others-ish. It's nice to get out of the swamp for a change. I'm still waiting for the area where I get out of fighting lizard people.
Yeah, you're still pretty much in the swamp, but you know, you're above the swamp.
Yeah, all these nice tents and stuff being set up. So, you've played through Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1. How many times?
Yeah.
Would you say?
I think I probably started it like 50 times, but I think I finished it probably twice. This it's a long time ago when the game came out. I remember kind of finishing it and just, I mean, I can't talk about the ending now because you're playing through it, but yeah, just talking about the ending and just kind of you know, wondering what was next.
Yeah,
I think a lot of times that I mean, if this was my Let's Play or playthrough, I think the first part would have been me taking off all my armor and jumping around the town. So I'm kind of disappointed you didn't do, but yeah, that's how my Let's Play would have started, because I think that's how I always kind of did that when I started, you know.
Yeah, you just go on a streaking rampage.
Yeah,
to
and
open with.
spam the attack button to hear us say, "I can't do that here. I can't do that here."
Yeah, you'd sort of like see what everything was about. Like,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough. Have you ever considered doing a Let's Play of this game? Since you have your own channel, which I'll be plugging in the video description and annotation.
Thank you. What I've got set up on my computer at the moment is it's like a PlayStation 2 emulator, and it can read discs and sort of games that way. And I looked into it a little bit, but then it's like, well, you're playing for it as well. It'd be really strange to watch you play for it and then play for it myself. That'd be kind of odd.
Huh.
I tried the second one, but it's really messed up right now. Like the engine they use doesn't work well on computers or something like that. So.
Okay, I noticed a slight oddity. The level transition said how to keep, but the save file says Chelimber's keep exterior. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
The continuity is ruined. I am no longer immersed. As you do.
This place looks very similar to the place you just left. Well,
Yeah.
this wall structure even.
Yeah, it is actually very similar, isn't it? But apparently it's more linear corridors, so, you know. All we need now is a couple of cacodemons, and this is essentially an outdoor Doom war of swords.
Do you ever block?
I used to, but now I just kind of... I tend to evade more than I block, to be honest.
Did you make the conscious decision to use a sword and shield as opposed to a two-handed weapon?
Yep, absolutely. My basic decision in the shield was simply more armor. I don't really use the shield that much, because I don't really needed to. I mean, early on in the game there was like the sewers and Baldur's Gate with the Kobold War and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when it was useful to have that. Busting out the face sword here. But then later on, it just seems like most of the projectiles can simply just be evaded. And then, and the melee attacks, I can just, as I say, circle around and in the back, you know.
You don't get swamped too often.
Yeah.
But when you do, you just do what you just did then, which is just run in a circle and they follow.
Yeah. As I've said right at the beginning, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is not a complicated tactical game, really. You either circle around things and him in the back, or you fire at range at things in the back. That's it. If you want to play a deep game, play the original Baldur's Gate games.
Yeah, the one that's definitely deep is a word to describe it.
Yeah, I have a confession to make. I actually do have the copy of Baldur's Gate, the original, way back when.
Is that got online co-op on it?
I don't know. It's a 6-disc thing. The original game came on 5 discs, and then I have the expansion.
Nice. Like I've definitely looked into them because they re-released, I think, the second one on Steam, and it was like
it was the first one, yeah.
Was it? Okay.
HD remake or whatnot.
Yeah. I think one of the things it spoke about was like an online mode or whatever. But I mean, I'm definitely interested, but yeah, it might be a little slow.
Yeah, I have to admit, I was very into the hype for the original Baldur's Gate back then. I saw all the trailers and all the gameplay footage and the pre-rendered. It looked really awesome. And then I actually started playing the game, and I basically just didn't like the gameplay type, so I never really gave it a chance.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid to admit that I was a person who just pretty much said, nope, I don't like this game because it's not what I was expecting.
Sure. Yeah. It makes sense.
Nowadays, of course, I'd give the game plenty of chance and stuff like that.
So, have you? Okay, I was going to say, what are you mainly spending your money on? Is it just potions right now?
Yeah, it's basically potions. I mean,
is there no armor that he has that's an upgrade?
No. I managed to get all the armor early on, and I'm pretty much maxed out in terms of the stuff I can get here. So the only thing left to buy is potions, really, till the end of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a two-handed staff that does a bit more damage in this, but I'm sticking with one-handed.
Nice.
As you do. Have you ever played the sequel to this game? Which a few people...
Yeah.
You have?
Yes.
A few people have actually mentioned about me playing that, and I'm considering getting it after I finish this one. What is the second one like compared to the first?
Difficult, I think, is the main word I would describe to call it. I remember it being like I don't remember getting too into it like I did this one, but I think it came out. It was around like 2005, and there was kind of a lot of other things on my plate at the time, whatever. But big and more expensive than this one. The characters are a lot more interesting as well. Like I think one of the classes, he's like a dwarf, but he's like a thief. And so one of his attacks is he just like throws himself at the enemy and steals stuff from them, kind of thing. And darker as well. I think one of the first levels is like Resident Evil 1 style mansion where there's zombies roaming all over the place. But yeah, it's cool.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, there's some sweet classes as well. Like I think there's like a big barbarian class and all these other different ones. And like I never played through the whole thing because I found it difficult. But I think I used like a level cheat once, and the list of levels that I could choose from, like there was like 100 so many different, places where I could just spawn. But yeah, same kind of game. I think if you got into it, it'd be really interesting.
Yeah. So you'd recommend it for me, basically?
Yeah, definitely.
But keep in mind, it's probably more challenging.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Fair enough.
I think it's kind of like the jump from Fable 1 to Fable 2, if you ever played them, where it's like, it's kind of like, in this game, it's a lot more simplified combat, but in the second one, I think you get like crossbows and stuff like that, where it kind of steps it up to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, there's an archer class in this game, which is the human.
Yes.
And I think the other game has a bit more variety in classes as well. Like you said, there's a thief, there's a barbarian,
Yeah. The other one I'd recommend, I think it was like Heroes of, I wanted to say Nazareth, but that's probably not it. There was like another forgotten film. Yeah, that one, yeah.
I've been recommended, that's basically an EverQuest spin-off, I believe.
Right.
I've been recommended that too a few times.
I think I played like the demo when PlayStation 2 magazine used to give out demos. Well, when PlayStation 2 magazine used to exist, and I played for a demo, and that was it was like this, same kind of hack and slash.
Yeah. Absolutely. I didn't quite. So you only played the demo now?
Yes. Yeah.
Man, you used to collect the old. You used to collect the old. What they used to call it OPSM2.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I used to collect that. That's why I first, to sort of off track a little bit, it was so good. I mean, that's the first time I ever played Infinity War 3, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm like a total nerd at this point, but my dad never used to know what to buy me for Christmas, and he used to subscribe me to magazines. And it used to be a subscription to PlayStation 1 official magazine, and then it was, 2, and now it's PC Gamer, so... I've got like this huge stack of PC Gamer magazines right now just under my bed because no one really reads magazines anymore, but they're kind of coming around. But yeah, I think like in 1997 I basically learned to read because I used to read the official PlayStation magazine and read the reviews, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, no one really reads magazines anymore nowadays because of all these digital things.
Yeah. I think that's... PC Gamer magazine, going on topic, I think I showed you something before, but basically now we're so far past the point of demos and that kind of stuff that now they just give you codes. So last month PC Gamer gave away Rome Total War for free, and the month before they gave me it was like credits, wasn't it? I showed you the picture where they gave me like 4,000 credits for PlanetSide.
Oh yeah, you told me about that, yeah.
Yeah, and then like the month before that, they gave away Payday the Heist for free. So.
Wow, I've just finished the level.
Oh yeah.
God. Oh man, this feels way too brief.
That's it. You should be at the rotting bog now, I guess.
Well, it says in a keep.
In a keep.
Apparently.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Interior, right.
I don't think the level would be open. Honestly, I thought we'd have a bit to go.
No, I think it's just like... I don't know whether you'd call it a level, it's just kind of you're walking through like the doorway to a place. Yeah.
I'm debating whether to keep this going for another area or not.
I think the next one is going to be a long one. How long have we gone at this point?
I think it's been about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, it's your call, really. Because the next one is going to be a big one, which you're probably going to want to cut into different parts anyway.
Nah, I do. Basically, I edit things like I do one at a time, so every new area is a cut usually for me.
Yeah, the next one looks like a big one. Because it's kind of, we're moving along. You're moving along quite well.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I should add. I think we should carry on and add you for this too, because it's going to be kind of shameless to cut you off. I mean, considering how long I spent with the Drauken part, you know.
No, it's cool. Like, we can do whatever, so.
Oh, I'll give it a shot. I think we can carry on. I'm confident at the most it's another 30 minutes. Sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
But we'll see. I mean, I just feel like I'm shortchanging you a bit here otherwise, after this interesting co-commentary that we're doing. I just want to check my recall profile enough. So let's go in to the inner keep and see what lies within.
So, you're not making the flames dance. Not even once. I'm kind of offended.
I make them flame dance occasionally, okay? You can't milk that kind of thing.
I don't know how many videos I left a comment telling you to make them dance, but...
Yeah, you all have some kind of fire obsession I need to be aware of.
Oh, it's just one of those things. I think my PlayStation 2 disc of this broke, and I just used to get stuck on the loading screens. So I would just have to entertain myself with the loading screens just dancing away. So
hey, look, doors and new locations, and still wizard men. Damn it, we're still fighting wizard people. Oh look, a new enemy. I mean, kobolds. They're not new. What am I saying?
What?
Kobolds.
No take candle.
No, I don't think I want to take the candle. I'm quite happy not to take it. I'd be quite happy moving on to some new enemies at this point, to be honest. These kobolds are taking a lot of damage. To be honest. Still, nice to get some new locations at least.
Yeah.
Finally. So, more sort of signs of activity. Ooh, Frost Longsword. And again, this is all the former human area, isn't it?
You'd have to assume. Well, I mean, obviously it is, but I mean, just looking at the architecture and stuff.
Yeah. Wow, so that means we've got to... Oh, it's these kobold shamans again that we saw last time. But I hate those poison gas clouds because they're pretty much instant cast.
Getting very, very Diablo 2 at this point. With you kind of got like the little devils, and then you've got the devil shamans.
Yeah, it is kind of like Diablo 2, which is another game I've never played, you know.
What? I've never played Diablo 2, we played Baldur.
Yeah, I have Diablo 2, and its expansion, War of Destruction, but I've never played it. I played Diablo 1 a bit, but I never got past the Butcher back in the day.
Yeah. Diablo 2 is awesome.
I heard it's one of the best. I may play that sometime, but probably not on as a Let's Play. Play as a live stream or something.
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
Nice to visit it.
I think that's pretty cool if you could set some like plan up, because you can get like 8 people, I think, on the Diablo 2 server. So
definitely sort of human trained. I mean, unless of course wizard people are extremely neat and set up dinner tables. Something tells me they don't use this kind of thing normally.
I still like the way you've got like this frost sword, and then you've got like electric, like an attack. So you're kind of freezing them, and then I don't really know what electric does to ice, does it?
It kind of stuns them occasionally, makes them flinch, does damage over time. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Paynexkiller, I really wanted to go for a frost build. You know, there's all these frost spells, and I really wanted to go for them. I wanted the freezing cones, just so I could capture the enemies, of course.
Yeah.
But this has actually worked out really nicely. I mean, the lightning has really good range. It can be relatively cheap to cast on occasion.
I wish that there was some kind of gain that you could get from it though, like if you could combine. So you can freeze them with like your ice sword, and then if you used fire on them, it was special effective or something. But I don't know if the game's like, that's a bit. I don't know if the game would kind of I can't think of the word to use, but kind of difficult for the game to comprehend, you know?
Yeah. Jeez, I nearly died there. So I was too busy paying attention to the spell thing, which admits it's a little awkward. Does the second game actually improve at all? Because it is so awkward right now with that spell interface kind of thing. You know,
I think it's fairly similar.
Yeah, it is really kind of awkward having to go through like pressing the arrow keys to simply swap between spells, and if you're in a hurry, it's kind of makes you vulnerable.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's deliberate or not.
I just looked into it. It says that I hate to talk about the second game when you're playing the first game, but you've got the dwarf rogue, drow monk, human barbarian or cleric, and moon elf necromancer.
Oh, a necromancer. That sounds.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the main thing I also remember about this game, I'm a huge fan of the character. There's a character in this, I think it's called Dritz Do Erden.
They're like dark elves, aren't they?
Yeah. He's like the Forgotten Realms like main protagonist, like constantly. And he's actually like an unlockable character in this. But the only way that you can get him, you have to basically play through the game on extreme. But well, like I said, I think in a comment, you know, at the start of the game, you hold like all the triggers and then you press start or whatever to unlock him. But it's there's like a cheat you type in to unlock him. But you play through the game and it's on extreme mode and you can't change weapons and you can't change your armor.
What? So you're literally stuck with naked armor for the start?
Oh no, like everything is really good, but it's just like there's no customization. It's just you as like this character going through the game.
So you can't use spells. You can't use.
Like going off the top of my head, I think he does have like spells and stuff because he's like this already established character. So he's got like these two daggers. I can't think of the names, but he's like he's really really strong. But because you're on such a high difficulty, you can't really experience it so much.
Yeah. So the unlockable character that has been mentioned a couple of times as a drow ranger of sorts is basically a Drist.
No, that's his name. It's Dritz Do Odin.
All right. So what kind of class is he? He's a ranger, I believe, or something, isn't he?
Something like that. Yeah.
As you'll see, you're going to search for him now.
Oh man, like because extreme mode is just so. I think I got up to like the spiders and then they just ate me.
It does sound pretty hard. I will.
Yeah. Especially I think one of the main ones was. Do you remember the stage where it's like booby traps just everywhere and fire and coming out the walls and all that kind of area?
The Thieves Guild?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
That place just instant kill, everything you do.
Wow.
Not fun.
I can imagine this area being a pain upstream mode because honestly these lizard people are really annoying me. I'd like a change soon, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a bonus character that starts at level 16 with 122,000 experience points.
Okay.
His main strengths are his two weapons, and he begins with a head start experience-wise.
Nice.
It makes the beginning dungeons very easy, but his magic is terrible and has a slow regeneration rate. He's the only person that can't use a bow, so...
Oh, okay. So he's a dual-wielding character.
Yeah, his strength's basically that he starts at a high level and he can hold two weapons with really high damage. And his two scimitars are his only weapons, but they are very strong. But then he lacks the feats that are both active and passive. You know, terrible magic, no long-range attacks, and he's kind of weak. But yeah, it's pretty much just because they love, like, Forgotten Realms love the Dritz character, so they had to put him in there kind of thing. So
he's basically even more of a melee character than, say, the dwarf fighters in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, that sounds awesome. So I know that some people want to see this Drist, this unlockable character, possibly. I might try and play as this secret character, maybe either by beating the game on extreme or just using the cheat.
I recommend using the cheat just because you have to play through the gauntlet level after you finish the game. You have to play through the game again on extreme, then you finish the gauntlet again, then it unlocks. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've also heard about the gauntlet mode as well, which is kind of like some kind of challenge mode that you unlock for beating the game once.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
I'll definitely consider doing that at least once, maybe as a bonus video or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like superior. I wouldn't call it part of the playthrough. Like if you just finished and said, "Okay, I'm done," that would probably be fine. But yeah, it's definitely there for you to do.
Well, you know, I mean, when I did Knee Deep in Zaydoom, I technically didn't have to cover Penultimate Evil. And the weird thing was, though, just to sidetrack again, I've actually watched Knee Deep in Zaydoom Let's Plays a little bit. Penultimate Evil isn't covered that much, hopefully, on the anything I've seen. I've seen every other level, but Penultimate Evil seems to be given a bit of a miss for some reason. So maybe I'm the first, so... But, you know, it's a bonus. I mean, that turned out to be good, so...
Cool.
Gauntlet mode also a bonus that may turn out to be good.
Yeah, may do. Okay,
whoa! It's these things again. Hello. Haven't seen you since Act 2. What are these things called, by the way?
Is it ever explained what they are?
No, they were first seen in the Dark Elf territory. They're basically extremely strong things that do a lot of damage, but we haven't seen these for ages. I mean, do you remember the Dark Elf Underworld where there were loads of these things?
Yeah.
I don't know how to see them here, though. But then again, it's all part of this big alliance thing, you know, like Thieves Guild, the Holder, the Dark Elves, and the Wizard people. Which will all be explained in time.
Yeah.
Why are these things taking forever to kill? Are they lightning resistant or something? No, they
don't look lightning resistant. There we go.
All I know is I'm not going anywhere near them because they are... And now they're extremely dead. Excellent. Awesome. So, what do you think has been the favourite part of the Baldur's Gate Let's Play so far? If you had to sort of pick a moment or something like that.
This part, because I'm in it.
Okay. Therefore, because I'm in this is infamously the best part of the Baldur's Gate Let's Play. Period.
I think the part where you fought, I think it was like an ice dragon.
Oh, the long-awaited... I did a really stupid teaser for that. Where I was like, are we going to fight the ice dragon? Are we going to fight the ice dragon? Okay, yeah. It's pretty obvious we're going to fight the ice dragon.
All this build up, and then, you know... I think it was like you killed him and then like a door opened, but you couldn't use your fire spell on it. That was definitely interesting.
It was actually an interesting fight, but it was over too quickly.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Honestly, I think the only real good boss fight I've had in this game has been the Dark Elf one. She teleported around and shit.
Yeah.
And I actually ran out of potions trying to kill her. That was tense.
That was the mines, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Dark Elf mines.
I really like that area. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it was a nice area.
I'm not strong enough to
I can't carry this warhammer, which means I'll go back again.
What are you even spending your money on at this point?
We've been over this. Potions. What else?
You're never going to spend 75 grand on potions.
I am totally going to spend 75 grand. I'm a potion whore, damn it. Well, you know, like when it's like all that useless money you usually accumulate in every RPG ever. Eventually, you just have to buy everything. Right?
You have
I mean, there's normally like a goal in mind that you kind of set off with, but in this one it's kind of, well, you've got like full plate mail at this point.
Yeah.
I remember there being more of a choice, like on my playthroughs, because I think it was like you had to have to choose between like the half plate or like the full plate, and then mixing and matching a little bit. But it's a shame that he doesn't sew any armor that's enchanted with anything.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Also, a nice thing of Intellect +4 that may come in useful later, which I got earlier.
Yeah, I see you're hoarding some rings and stuff.
Yeah, basically when it comes to like very near the end, I may be switching them up a bit just if they're wanting a bit of boost in attack power or something like that.
Yeah.
Just depends what I want. Just so I have that option of choice and not have to buy anything. And... Whoa, +5.
Half plate
Wow,
again.
that's actually an upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. See, yeah.
Sweet.
There we go.
There we go. We've you said there was no item to go for, and then one immediately drops. Could you say it again?
You didn't pay for it though.
No, I didn't. That's true. You've brought some good fortune to this stream
Yay.
/ Let's Play. Which, by the way, just to clarify, this is on live stream. So Painkiller's reaction may be slightly delayed due to the live stream, which also may mean the quality is a bit less impressive. But this will be attempted to upload in HD.
Stop it! You're ruining the immersion.
I'm sorry. Live stream wasn't invented in Baldur's Gate time, was it?
They're all just voices running through Adriana's head.
Yeah.
I didn't have a jump for some reason.
Yeah, they're all voices in his head, you know, like, who are these two people talking over me, and that kind of thing.
I don't know how she can jump in all that armor and the shield and the sword.
Magic.
Yeah, basically.
She's a sorceress member, so she can do many things. So, I'm gonna pop a save here, and I get boss fights sense tingling suddenly. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh boy, big guy.
Oh yeah.
You trespass. This is the land of my people. Sethith rules here.
Wow, this guy looks ferocious. This is the other guy we've been waiting to catch, Sethith.
It's the king of the lizard men.
Yeah. You will hear no longer, Sethith. I've come to stop you and the rest of the lizardman tribes.
I will put a spear through your heart and drink blood from your skull. Your bones I shall give to the tower.
Oh, really intimidating. Do you want to say the next line?
I'm gonna be out of time, but yeah. We'll see who dies this day,
Sethith. Oh
Sethith.
boy, here we go. Boss fight. Face sword out. I get the impression this guy's just going to be a big brute, basically.
I like, it'd be really funny if she was like talking to him and then he just corrects her like mid-sentence. You have all this day, Sethith. It's Sethith. Sethith.
Pronounce my name properly, damn it. Wow. I think this is going to be a very easy, but judging by the amount of health this guy has, this could take a while.
Just play some Benny Hill music over it.
Yeah, it's like, seriously, he can't even hit me while I'm using this lightning spell. Oh, I stand corrected. Yes, he can.
Wow.
Yeah, that's only because I'm convinced he'll stun lock him to death. Like, all I'd have to do is just spam this. Now, let's use a bit of keep us. Ooh, that's damage. To me.
Yeah.
Not good. I'm to quickly. I'm just going back to chain lightning. Screw it. As you can see, the lightning is stunning him, so he can't move so quickly. This is pretty basic. I don't want to fight him in melee because he'd probably hit me so hard. I mean, you saw what he did there. He did like 3/4 of damage.
Oh yeah, that was.
This guy's a monster of a little. I think they'll keep the face sword coming out though.
Yeah, that was good.
And then he does barely any damage with his next strike. He's saying, I'm not that strong. I'm running out of mana potions. But I'm a bit disappointed here, but I wasn't expecting this one to be particularly spectacular anyway.
I mean, I don't really know what more you wanted. I mean, he's a big lizard man. He's just going to attack you like the rest of the big lizard men.
I was expecting more. We do have a bit of a problem. No mana. We have to finish him off with a.
God.
Yeah. Oh, you can even freeze him. And he's dead.
Oh wow. Skills.
Yep, the skill of spamming circle for 5 minutes.
What's the loot? What's the loot?
Gloves, potions, money.
Leather.
And a level up. Hooray!
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, we can't spend any points on ball lightning because we're 1 point off. I'm debating whether I should spend some points on something. Or just because apparently we're quite close to the end and we're not allowed to get max levels, so...
I think you're actually quite far off. Because you've got a couple areas left. I mean, the Onyx Tower alone is several levels, you know, so...
So you reckon I should save it up so I can upgrade Ball Lightning?
I think, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Alright, well, it's not... Well, we can always come back to this later anyway, so it's no big deal. Alright, so Sesaf is defeated in a very anticlimactic battle of sorts, and we can move on to the Rotting Bog.
Long live the king is dead.
Yeah, I'll have to save that for next time, I think. Because 2 parts already, and I think this is going to be long enough, don't you?
It's good, yeah.
Yep, I've had enough of your presence. No more.
Okay.
Oh, crap,
Slave
I
must
accidentally
know
skipped
the
dialogue.
marsh.
Whoops.
Hear its currents, the rushing water.
Damn it.
The water comes from a holy place, a place of power. The sinking temple.
The
Must
water
cross
stair.
Rotting Bog first. In temple, maybe there is way into the tower. The water stair.
I feel really stupid now. I accidentally skipped the first bit of dialogue because I'm used to him saying nothing, and now it's like, oh, he says something useful now.
Yeah. You're going to have to go back and just freeze that piece and then say it. If people want to see what he said, you're going to have to pause the video and read it for yourself.
Yeah, I might try and get in like a pause thing. I think you can do a pause on something on YouTube, so I will try and add that. Anyway, let's see what else you have to say.
I'm pretty sure there's a pause function on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll just use that. Anyway, what is the sinking temple?
The water that filled marsh, that drowned the land of humans long ago, come from sinking temple. Dark place. Place of power. Water falls up from bottom of earth, falls up water stair, turn earth to mud.
Sounds pretty dramatic to me. But how could so much water come from there?
I wanted to explain that. Water falls up.
Where all is water, even air and earth is water. Through a door, the water pours up from the earth and spread across land. Drown all, humans die.
So basically, keep Kevin Costner open up a portal.
Damn you.
Great break in land. Water pours up through it, keeps the land beneath water, brings mists. Very
I think he might have mentioned this place earlier. So tell me, oh, I think he's mentioned about the Rotting Bog, has he? Oh no, yeah.
Poisoned place. Sick land. Trees, fish, life die there. It has been touched by the tower, made sick, plants sicken, die there. It pains slave us to walk on dirt of bog, can hear land suffer.
Who's with us? So, we're basically going to go into a temple, which will take us to the tower, but we have to go for a Rotting Bog. So you're alright, there seems to be a bit more to go yet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
These gloves were pretty much useless. That.
Even though it makes sense for him to drop leather, it's still a shame.
Yeah. Just gonna buy a bunch of mana potions. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. So, that's that. Suitepee is level 15, and our quest is to go up the temple. For next time. Maybe we'll hit level 16 yet. Who knows? Who knows? But that's for next time, I guess. So, Paynexkiller, what have been your overall thoughts on the level and the death of Sesaf?
It was too easy. Way too easy. He didn't even have anybody come to help him. I think he basically just killed, like, his entire regime.
Yeah, you'd think he'd bring some bad guys as friends, but I guess he was too proud.
No royal guards for the king.
Yeah. You know, his overconfidence may have been his downfall, perhaps. Who knows? Alright, so that was the exterior and exterior of the Chelimber Keep. And next time it will be a trip to the Rotting Bog and on our way to the water temple, on our way to the tower, on our way to the end of the game. So, what are your final thoughts, if any, Painkiller?
I'm excited to see what's next. The sinking temple sounds interesting. Oh no, the rotting bog. The rotting bog is next, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that leads to the sinking temple. Especially like, everything that he basically has built that up so well, saying about the stairs that go up. It's going to be interesting to see.
Possibly even a trip to the water dimension, where we may have to
Possibly
swim.
even new enemies for you to kill.
Yes, some new enemies would be nice. I can just see the rotting bog being full of wizard men with slightly different colours.
Spoilers, you're going to be very disappointed.
No! Damn you, Painkiller! Get out! That's it. This is closing. No, we can't really end on that. I'll just edit out your commentary in post.
No! Just be you talking to yourself.
Well, I'll just say I'm schizophrenic. That'll solve everything.
Actually, that sounds like a more interesting video.
Yeah. Lonely man imagines co-commentator.
Suitepee and Suitepee present.
I should do that sometime. Anyway, this is delayed the ending long enough. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all next time for the next part of Baldur's Gate. Is there anything you want to plug, Painkiller?
Make sure to tell the people to like and subscribe if they like your video.
Oh yes, please feel free to comment, like and subscribe, and also check out Paynexkiller's channel where he is doing various let's plays of things.
Yeah, it's an interesting month. I've got like I said, I just finished university, so I'm kind of open up for a little while. So some interesting things coming.
Great. Maybe I'll be back on as a co-commentator sometime.
Hurrah! Well, we'll see what the comments say, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see how people like you know. Anyway, until then, this has been Suitepee and
Oh, Paynexkiller.
saying farewell and see you all next time.